A respiratory virus that affects kids is spreading across the country.
Hundreds of kids have already been sent to the hospital, and officials say this could just be the tip of the iceberg. News 8's Mark McPherson joins us now live in the studio with more.
Guys, the virus is called enterovirus and is pretty common during the summer, but this particular strain of the virus, enterovirus 68, is hitting kids harder, and experts are trying to figure out why this year is so severe. It hasn't made it to Wisconsin yet, but it is spreading across the Midwest and has been reported as close as Iowa and Illinois. The virus brings on the summer cold. Symptoms are just like any other cold: runny nose, red eyes, and a rash. But this strain is settling in the lungs a little harder, making it difficult to breathe, especially for kids who have asthma. Now, if your child does start showing symptoms, there are things you can do to treat it.
If your child has just a general cold, don't worry too much about it. Treat them normally, give them plenty of fluids, rest, and if they're in the beginning of it, maybe not to school for a day or so we're not spreading it so bad. But if this is more than just a normal cold for your child, they're starting to have trouble breathing, they're coughing more than you think is normal, bring them on in, we'll take a look at them and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, the start of the school year is likely spreading the disease faster. So how do you avoid it? Well, it's the same way you'd avoid a cold. Sanitize common surfaces and wash your hands. Try to use soap and water when washing your hands if possible, not alcohol-based gels. The virus is commonly spread through bodily fluids.
You need to make sure that if you cough and sneeze, you're doing good hand hygiene when you get done going to the bathroom, changing diapers, making sure that you have that separation of the diaper changing area and the food handling area.
The CDC says adults don't seem to be susceptible to the virus. Now, this isn't the first time in the U.S. we've seen this strain. The enterovirus 68 made its way through the U.S. a couple of years ago as well.
Thanks, Mark. And there are more than 100 different types of enterovirus.
About 10 to 15 million infections happen in the U.S. every year, but most people do recover at home without any complications.